Game one of the NBA Finals, we got Denver and Miami pulling off the big upset there in Game 7 against Boston. In this video, we're going to be talking about two player props that I like on Prizepicks.com. If you guys are not on Prizepicks, you can use the code DKDFS for a 100% match up to $100. Also, the sponsors No House Advantage. They're also a player prop site you can play versus the house, or you can play pick'em style against other people. You're building out a lineup of player props and you're competing in DFS style tournaments. So if you guys want to give No House Advantage a try, also same code, link in the description for a 100% match up to $100. And if you guys are looking for more content, you can always check my Patreon link down below for DFS or for Prizepicks. We're starting up WNBA. We got Summer League right around the corner, which I'm counting down the days for. That's where I get my most action down, that and the preseason of NFL and NBA. But hey, we got Game 1 NBA Finals. Also, if you guys are playing DFS, $1 million to first. $1 million to first on DraftKings. I'll definitely be getting some entries into this contest. I'll have a video breaking down the showdown slate after this. If you guys are curious and you want to give it a try, check out my DFS video again. That'll be uploaded after this one. All right, so that is that. So let's just get into the picks. And the first, so what I'll say right now, here, let's go over to the game line. So it's a 219 over under. So, you know, on the lower side, 8.5 point favorites the Denver Nuggets are. You know, I've been underestimating the Heat all playoffs. I can't lie. But I think there's definitely some blowout risk. I do. Denver, pretty big home court advantage, right, with the altitude. Miami just played a rough 7-game series. Denver just swept the Lakers. They've been chilling. So I do think Game 1, there is some blowout potential. So that's going to factor into how I'm going to play my player props for Thursday's Game 1. So the first pick we're going to look to, one got bumped already. I was really mad about it because I was going to take Jimmy Butler less than 7.5 rebounds. The juice was heavily on the under, but that got bumped already before I could make this video. So I was like, all right, I was looking at assist, rebounds. I actually like the under on Jimmy Butler, 13.5 rebounds plus assists. We're going to take less than 13.5 rebounds plus assists for Jimmy Butler. So again, the juice is pretty heavily on the under 7.5 rebounds. At 7 rebounds, it's about right. 6 assists, though, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with it. We can take a deeper dive into the stats for Jimmy Butler, and you can see last series against Boston, he actually got extremely lucky with his assists. So he averaged just over 6 assists a game in that series. He only had 8.9 potential assists a game. He had less than 9 potential assists a game, and he converted almost every one of those. So you cannot expect that to happen every single game, right? So he's gotten pretty lucky with the assists. I don't know if that's going to continue. Again, like I said, he averaged over 6 assists in that series, but that was on less than 9 potential assists a game. So I don't think his teammates are going to continue to make every shot that Jimmy passes to them. And then you got to factor in what I think there's a chance that this game just doesn't stay competitive, right? 8.5 points. I would not be shocked if Denver just blows them out here. Game 1 at home, like I said, Miami just played a grueling 7-game series. Jimmy and Bam played massive minutes in that series, while again, Jokic and Murray have just been chilling. So pick number 1 originally was going to be less than 7.5 rebounds to Jimmy Butler, but since that got bumped, we're going to take less than 13.5 rebounds plus assist. We can go over to Odd Chopper. Also, if you guys are looking to give Odd Chopper a try, you can use the link down below for a free 7-day trial. I use this every single day, multiple sports. They give you all the odds. You can check things out, but I think I have it up here right now. I think, is this rebounds plus assists? I think it is. Yeah, so rebounds plus assists. The juice is slightly on the under here for Jimmy Butler. Nothing crazy, but minus 120, minus 120, minus 115. I mean, yeah, it's slightly on the under. I will say Jimmy Butler's burned me a lot in the playoffs. Like, I feel like whenever I take an under on him, he turns into Michael Jordan. And if I take an over, he just like stands in the corner. Like it is really frustrating. Like you really don't know what Jimmy Butler you're going to get, right? There's games where he looks dominant and completely takes over. And then there's multiple games in that Boston series where he was extremely passive. He was just standing in the corner, or you would get to the rim. I was like, lay the ball up, and you like pump fake and look. I was like, what are you doing? So hopefully we get the more pass, or I guess, well, we don't really want the passive, but hopefully we get the worst Jimmy Butler in this game, since we're taking less than 13.5 rebounds plus assists from him. And pick number 2, we're going to be looking to a first half prop, since I'm slightly worried about the blowout. Again, it's 8.5 points. It's not like that's like massive blowout risk, but I do think, like I said, since Denver swept them, Miami played 7 games, that increases the chance slightly that this game does not stay competitive. And we're going to be looking to a first half points prop for Jamal Murray. We're going to take more than 12.5 first half points for Jamal Murray. The last 5, bros, if you guys are watching, you're going to be happy about this one, because he's hit 4 of the last 5. Not that matters at all, but yeah, I mean, Jamal Murray, he's right now in competitive games in the playoffs. He's playing like low 40s minutes. I mean, 43, 42, 43 minutes there against the Lakers. I expect similar run for him in this game. And if you take a look at his points prop, we can go over to points. It's at 25.5. And we're getting the first half at 12.5. So 25.5. Juice is slightly on the over at books. Nothing crazy. Again, minus 127, minus 120, minus 122. So the juice is slightly on the over there. And we're getting a little bit of a discount here at the first half prop at 12.5. Again, Denver, they just run the 2-man game. It's Jamal Murray, it's Nikola Jokic, and it's get out of the way. That has been their offense the playoffs. It's like those two run the 2-man game, and then they kick it out to like KCP, or they kick it out to Michael Porter Jr., who can knock down threes. But their offense is just the pick and roll game with Murray and with Jokic, and it has worked. Now defensively, I'm not sure who Miami will try to throw on Jamal Murray, but I'm not super worried about it. So if you take a look at like Jamal Murray's shot attempts too, like, I mean, 20, 24, 29, 8. He's averaging over 20 shots a game in that Lakers series. I see no reason why he won't be aggressive here in game 1. The only concern I have is if he like really struggles early on, he tends to be a little bit more passive. I mean, we saw it in this game against the Suns. We shot 3 of 15. He was just pretty passive, but that was really like his only truly bad game in the playoffs. Other than that, I mean, he's been solid. Again, the usage has been there. The shots are there. I mean, if you just take a look at the points against the Lakers, 31, 37, 37, 25. So what? I think he averaged over 30 points a game in the Lakers series. Pick number 2, again, we're going to be taking more than 12.5 first half points for Jamal Murray. So those are the 2 for game 1 of the NBA Finals. I'm excited. Again, if you guys are playing the DFS slate, make sure to check out my video, $1 million to first. We'll break that one down right after this. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your night. If you do like these videos, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll have some WNBA content up for the summer as well. Also, a little bit tilted about Brianna Jones. 4 shots in the first half. The best player in the WNBA. What is that? But yeah, so that's going to do it for the video, guys. We'll see you all in the next one, and good luck.